Welcome. The grind never ends. That's all I have to say. The grind never ends. I will be grinding Hyper 930 for the rest of my life.
この秘密 But what do you call it? Is it an exam? I just gotta run, right? Exam. Yeah. Long ass exam. Because I'm on practice mode. What? Well, yeah, because it's practice mode. I go on a jump scan.
I was worthy
Ready
of
to
your
get
love.
glad.
Well, I've been to step forward, 3 steps back, and a new life from the jump like it's a rat catch. But I feel hard, you can blame me for that. When I knew right from the jump, it was a perfect match. Thought I learned my lesson, started playing by the book. All that self-improvement, now going knowing one look. Look me in the eye, hold me close just once and I'm watching hours passing by. I know what the next to the life, so do you think I'm just desperate when I'm down on my luck? Or do you know that I'm obsessed with how it feels when we fall? I think I'm addicted to love. I'm not a saint, so conflicted, but it is like a glove. Oh, I think I'm addicted, I just can't get enough. I'm on a break, it's so predicted, but it feels so off the cuff. And I know that it's a waste of time, but I can't survive without the high. So I think I'm addicted to the way that we touch. You're like a lost and junkie, begging you for one more little buzz. You got me messed in my bed, overthinking every single word you said. 'Cause I'm too invested, I feel possessed. Am I crazy for what I missed? Look me in the eye, say you need me to survive. Anything to make you mine, even if it's only 人生は酸っぱくて人生は甘い味どうしても変わらない人生の味確かに君の手で直接作ってほしいけどあなた忘れちゃって後々に爽やかに僕のレモンレモンクッキーレモンレモンクッキーレモンレモンレモンレモンクッキーレモンレモンクッキークッキーレモンレモンクッキーレモンレモンクッキークッキーレモンレモンクッキーレモンレモンクッキー全部僕のもの君と同じにいられた時間まるでドキドキドキレモンレモンクッキーみたいに酸っぱくて甘い味レモンレモンクッキー君と僕のレモンレモンクッキーみたいに僕の中で君をくるみ立てて特に特別な最高のレシピあのねさ一口かじってみてよ君のビクスをビクスをビクスをビクスをサクサク集めてまるでヒッラリヒッラリ不思議なハーモニーそうだよ君をそったにそったにそったに飾って大切にしてドキドキズキズキレモンレモンクッキー心が痛いよ僕のレモンレモンクッキーレモンレモンクッキーレモンレモンレモンレモンクッキーレモンレモンクッキークッキーレモンレモンクッキーレモンレモンクッキークッキークッキーレモンレモンクッキー全部僕のもの君との瞬間はサクサクな空気僕の君の愛のドキドキドキレモンレモンクッキーみたいに酸っぱくて甘い味レモンレモンクッキー君と僕のレモンレモンクッキーみたいに僕の中で君
What should we watch?
Miku Teto songs are slop. This is a common controversial opinion shared by several people in the Vocaloid fandom. But why? What exactly makes these songs hated by several members of the fandom? Well, to answer that question, we have to first take a look at what exactly makes a Miku Teto song. Miku Teto, as the fandom calls it, is essentially an acronym for songs that pairs the Vocaloid Hatsune Miku with the Utaloid Kasne Teto. If you're new to Vocaloid, you must have heard the words Utaloid thrown around quite often. But what exactly differentiates a Vocaloid from an Utaloid, and why does it even matter? To find the answer, we have to go back in time, all the way back to when the development of the Vocaloid engine had only just begun. Originally started by the Yamaha Corporation, the project to develop the synthesized voice engine was carried out in collaboration with 3 other companies: Power FX System AP, Zero G Limited, and Krypton Future Media. Of the 3 aforementioned companies, the one most commonly known and celebrated by the fandom is Krypton Future Media, the original developer as well as distributor of the Vocaloid Hatsune Miku. First distributed in the year 2007, this digital diva quickly became the center of all things Vocaloid. In the past and even today, her name remains to be well known by people both inside and outside the fandom. But why is all this important exactly? Well, this burst of popularity was what allowed the Vocaloid engine to find a stable footing on the previously uncertain market. Due to popular demands for these virtual singers, different voice synthesizing engines were later built and developed outside of Yamaha's engine. One of these voice synthesizing engines was called Utao, a free Japanese user-generated singing synthesizer software developed and distributed by Ameya in 2008. The Utao engine was designed to facilitate Jinriki Bokaraido, which in English directly translates to manual Vocaloid. Essentially, the Utao engine enabled people to create, share, and use their own voice banks via short recorded sound samples. Due to the ease of access of the Utao engine, a lot of people began making their own personal voice banks. One of these voice banks was the 31-year-old Chimera we later came to know as Kasne Teto. Originally developed as an April Fool's joke, Teto's initial purpose was to trick people into believing that a new Vocaloid had been released. Teto's original voice bank was initially developed and owned by a group called Twin Drill, a doujin circle established to create an environment where people could freely use Teto for all sorts of creative activities through the Utao engine. More recently, a paid version of her voice bank has been developed and released through the Synth V engine. However, due to the fact that she was only accessible through the Utao engine for the longest time, she became known as a core part of the Utaloid category of virtual singers. To give you a brief simplification, the Vocaloid fandom divides their virtual singers into 3 key categories: Vocaloids, Utaloids, and Fanloids. Technically speaking, within these categories there are still many other variations to the different types of Loids that is much more specific to their characteristics. Within Vocaloids themselves, there are other variations such as Kryptonloids, Koreanloids, and etc. But I won't be getting deep into that part of fandom knowledge. However, before we get back to the main topic, allow me to talk a bit about Fanloids. Have you ever heard of the character Akitaneru? The tsundere Akitaneru is one of the more popular characters in the Fanloid category despite not having her own voice bank. Anyhow, now that you know what exactly differentiates a Vocaloid from an Utaloid, let's get back to the initial topic of this video. Why do certain members of the community dislike Miku Teto songs? Well, the real answer might surprise you, but this type of hate towards certain vocal synths isn't particularly new to the Vocaloid fandom. Throughout the lifetime of the fandom, the same thing had essentially happened several times before, but rather than Miku Teto songs, the hate was directed solely at Miku songs. Yep, Miku songs were also disliked by several people in the Vocaloid community. To recap the entire ordeal, Miku was basically hated by some in the community for being overused. Surprised? Probably not. At this point in time, Vocaloids had grown exponentially since their rough start with Kaito and Reiko. With the explosive release of Hatsune Miku, newer generation voice banks for the Vocaloid engine were later developed and sold to the public. From Krypton's side of things, aside from Hatsune Miku, they were also the producers and distributors for other popular voice banks such as Kaito, Meiko, Kakamine Rin, Kakamine Len, and Meikurin Luka. But Despite being a part of Krypton's cast of Vocaloids, none of them ever received the same level of treatment as Hatsune Miku did. While it is true that her popularity in the late 2000s played a part in the modern-day success of Vocaloid as a music genre, her status as the #1 selling voice bank also led to other voice banks within the same engine to be ignored and neglected. Essentially, the entire vocal synth market was centered only on one poster girl, Hatsune Miku. You can see how nearly all sorts of merchandising, events, collaboration, and even marketing for these Vocaloids themselves often put Miku at the center of attention. I mean, there's a reason why it's called Miku Expo. Nearly the entire fanbase itself centers around Miku. While this allowed Vocaloids as a medium to grow and spread worldwide on a larger scale, this marketing has also made it so that most people are only familiar with the Vocaloid Hatsune Miku. To summarize my points, let me read out the comments I found on an old Vocaloid forum post. Look, the reason why I don't like her is very simple. Some years ago, it was the 10th anniversary of Mako, then Kaito. Krypton almost didn't give a flying. If it weren't for Mako or Kaito, there wouldn't have been any Miku or any CV series in the first place. Let's not get started on the ridiculous number of updates and voice banks Miku is constantly getting when it took literally years for Krypton to release a simple update for Kai Mei, who were trapped inside the archaic Vocaloid 1 interface. Oh, and let's not get started on Lucas Apan Wait Hell. God, that was sure terrible. It was supposed to come out for Vocaloid 2, and in the end it was ultimately released for Vocaloid 4. They kept postponing her forever because there was always some Miku update going on that was obviously more important than Luca. And when they finally released the pen, it was a huge disappointment to many Luca fans. To summarize, this post recaps the frustrations of several people within the fandom share. The blatant favoritism towards Miku and her songs led several people from other parts of the fanbase to dislike Hatsune Miku. To me personally, I think the same exact thing is occurring again. Only this time, the hate is targeted towards songs featuring both Miku and Teto. But why? Well, just like how people used to hate Miku for being overused, too many new producers as of recent are favoring on making songs for Miku or Teto or featuring both at the same time. While this is not necessarily a bad thing for the fandom, there's a reason why most of the recent songs recommended in the Vocaloid space only feature the pair. If you're on the English-speaking side of the Vocaloid fandom, you can see that most of the popular English Vocaloid songs these days are sung by Teto. While I don't particularly hate Teto songs, I sort of miss the days when the English Vocaloid song scene was dominated by Gumi. But how exactly did we get to this point where Miku Teto songs began to flood the entire Vocaloid space? Well, the answer to that question lies behind this one single song. That's right, everything began with a song called Mesmerizer. This song was the catalyst, the Pandora's box, and the one song that allowed new fans to discover Vocaloids for the very first time. Of course, this is purely just my speculation, but that's just how I assume that most of the new gen Vocaloid fans are introduced to Vocaloid. Though, I need to emphasize that I actually like Mesmerizer. To me, the song was extremely unique when it first came out, and it was sort of refreshing to see Teto back in the spotlight. But as you all probably know, the number of songs featuring Miku Teto exploded not long after the release of Mesmerizer, and while trend chasing isn't necessarily uncommon in creative circles. When you see all these Miku Teto songs left and right, one can't help but wonder if all these producers are making songs because they really like the pair or if they're just trying to ride the current trend to bring in the views. I'm not going to lie, there are certain songs out there that feel like that is the case, but there are also songs featuring the pair that are actually really well produced. At the end of the day, I'm no producer, and I don't think I'll ever be one anytime soon. So who am I to judge what sort of songs producers want to create? But what I will judge is when a song is clearly made to rage bait viewers. So, to me, as long as the song is catchy and well made with good intentions, I can't exactly complain. There's always someone behind the screen who spent time and effort to make them. So as long as your song reflects the stories that you want to tell, I'll gladly listen to them and give it a shot before recommending them. But I suppose you can now sort of see why several people call Miku Teto songs, well, slop. Some in the fandom want more content and attention for their favorite Vocaloids, while others dislike it just because they believe that Miku Teto songs are mass-produced solely for views and likes. But what do you guys think? Do you like Miku Teto songs or do you hate them? In either case, I would really love to know your opinions. But until next time, this was my opinion, and thank you for tuning into my rambling. Post Editing Zero here, and I want to say thank you for listening to this video until the end. I know it's not a lot, but this is essentially my second video in the channel and my first time making a video essay. I probably should have talked a lot more about Miku and Teto, but yeah, I know this knowledge is kind of surface level for the fandom, but I feel like I should have addressed it because I haven't seen anyone address why.
Anyways. Doink. Back to Geogirls. So what should we listen to?
Down a shot, burning right within the crowd. Dirty lake, a thing, a dinner from the night we saw and now I through the guild. In streets, rendezvous, secret sweet, holding on until the dawn beneath the lanterns we'll meet. We come to grief, warm up for hide and seek. Close your eyes and ember eyes and don't speak. A peak, scarlet seems the city shrieks. Find me in between the smog of only in a never-ending dream. Like you're the one done up in silver town, pounding drums and striking out afflicted in song. Drink the light, the city sights. Just go for me behind the pebble alleyway from stories locked in time. Straight up from the well-lit path, five highs and neon lights will dance until we die. Hearts contrite to raise our endless night to come back down. Let it all out, cause a commotion shake the ground. Rebound and break into the scene that garden slow down. It's all out, this baby cannot save the sky. Lights only we can see the light is there. Stay away from the pictures of scene and through your gaze. Celebrate, follow us beyond the means of turning around. Don't be die down, no way we're not the town. Let's spell out just for you and me. Don't be cheap, watch how you look at me. If you are careful, I might think you're the key. Scarlet scenes, the city sings. Come with me and believe in me, belonging in a never-ending thing. Straight up for the moonlit night. Two bodies live and intertwined, our heartbeats sync in time. Have hearts combined, switches this endless night. So come on down, let it all out. Cause a commotion shake the ground. Rebound and make a total scene. Mind having come around. Let's spell out just for you and me. Oh, drop it down, let it all out. Cause a commotion shake the ground. Rebound and make a total scene. The garden's all down. It's all out. This baby cannot save the sky. Lights only we can see. Stay away from the pictures of scene and through your gaze. Celebrate, follow us beyond the means of turning calm down. Don't be die down, no way we're not the town. Let's spell out just for you and me. Down a shot, burning right within the crowd. Dirty lake, a thick bitter from the night we saw and I'll fly through the gilded streets. Rendezvous, secret sweet, rolling on until the dawn beneath the lanterns we'll meet.
I just didn't think it would be Chinese, is all.
Down a shot, burning right within the crowd. Dirty lake, a thick bitter from the night we saw and I'll fly through the gilded streets. Судит, как красиво, глаза твои блестят от любви. Все главное еще впереди. А если ошибусь, прости и прошу, о Боже, в этот день ты поможешь мне. Умеешь ты забавно смеяться, когда же мир перевернется обратно. От сна я не хочу просыпаться, аллеет сердце, это невероятно. Все ли в порядке теперь? Чуть легче мне, поверь. Ну-ка, тревоги прочь. Но когда наступила ночь, прощай неудачным дням. Навсегда хочу сказать, и тучи, что скопились в небе, сладким волшебством разогнать. Потому прошу, помоги мне ночь провести, чувства раздели. И вспыхнут они, жизнь мою раскрась по-своему. Ведь мысли все тобой наполнены. Жизнь мою раскрась, как хочешь, раскрась по-своему. Играй с наивным сердцем, не слушая советов. Наполнены мысли тобой, наполнены. Цвет розовый, сердечный прогноз. Скорее дай ответ, скорее дай ответ. Увижу, как красиво глаза твои блестят от любви. Ошиблась тогда, прости, прошу, о Боже, в этот день ты поможешь мне.
LinkedIn Premium has exclusive tools that can help you land your next job. It cannot help your current coworkers' jokes land. Is that a joke? It can make you 2.7 times more likely to get hired on average. It cannot help when the office elevator breaks down every 2.7 weeks. And while it can't unlock that one drawer with the really good snacks, LinkedIn Premium can help you unlock your next career opportunity. Try LinkedIn Premium for free today at premium.linkedin.com.
Yeah, I think you were
Firework, you already know what I'm doing. Why are you asking?
What are the chances?
No, you were watching a video like a fucking Miku, fucking Miku.
Cause I got
Whatever you-
bored as fuck. Dude, I was mad and I needed. And I
Dude, you
needed
were
a break.
forcing Crimson to play NAD earlier.
Forcing?
Yeah, you were forcing him to play it. And now I will force you to play Hyper 930.
Dude, he was already on NAD.
No, he was not.
No,
You
No, I
forced him to.
wasn't.
Dude,
I was
dude,
very
dude,
forced.
dude. Who do you think you're fooling? Like, who do you think I am, bro? Who do you think I am?
No, when I said get on NAD, he said, but I'm already on NAD.
It's three of a kind.
No.
no, I didn't.
No.
No, I didn't. You said you said you were gonna hunt me down IRL if I didn't play NAD.
What?
Exactly.
What?
Yeah, I heard
Yeah.
that. Like, I was there. I heard that, bro.
I
Like, do you
never
think I'm
said
dumb?
this.
Do you think I have fucking dementia or some shit, bro?
Wow,
What?
Andy, that's messed up.
Huh? I didn't do any of this. Wait, Cyanix came
Yeah,
in
you
here?
No, Cynex did not get in here.
Why did you post a link
who-
for Warrior War Customer?
Who is Cynex?
You
Yeah.
know who Cyanix is.
Who is Cynex, bro?
You know who Cyanix is.
I don't know who is that.
So you do have dementia.
No, I don't
Huh?
because I remember what you said earlier.
Brother, you're schizo. I didn't actually. Brother, I didn't say that.
Say what?
I didn't say I would hunt him down.
If he has,
No, you called me handsome. That's what you said.
What?
Yeah, I know. I'm so handsome and cool.
Yo, I'm gonna be honest with you. R&D, right? You called him handsome.
Good
That's kind
news.
of gay.
Peacock brings home the wonder of Wicked for Good.
You just called another man handsome.
Are you Barack Obama?
Streaming now. Experience the worldwide sensation.
Are you Barack
Yeah.
Obama's son?
Yeah, answer the question.
And stream the movie
You're
event
Barack
of the
Obama's
year
son.
from home.
But you're rich.
Wow.
We can't let good be just a word. It has to mean something.
You're rich, bro.
Wicked for Good. Rated PG. Streaming now only on Peacock.
Yeah, bro. Are you Barack Obama's son?
That morning, just me and you, with our views for two.
Hey,
I
can you
promise
speak
us both, besides we only
the
grew.
meanest thing ever into the mic real quick.
Good in that shades
Oh.
the light, the morning sun.
There is a fat British bitch.
Wow.
You could have been a
I'm-
fucking crib. You ended up having another guy.
I'm calling well R&D.
What is going on? Hi, I'm back. I left because I had no clue what the fuck was going on. What did I miss?
Really nothing.
Because I've been playing Zom.